Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, we are back with another hair tutorial. This wig is from Sterlyhair, and this is their P4/27 highlight wig, body wave texture. It also has a transparent lace, and yes, this is human hair wig. I have it in the 13x4 frontal. I also have it in 24 inches and 180% density. So as always, I'm giving you guys an unboxing to show you everything that comes along with the hair in itself. The wig was packaged very well, so I appreciated that. So once again, this is their P4/27 highlight wig, a body wave texture, transparent lace. I do have it in the 13x4 frontal. I also have it in 24 inches and 180% density. Just so you guys are aware, this wig does come in a 4x4 closure as well as a 5x5 closure and a 13x6 lace frontal. Showing you guys the inside of the wig, you see that the wig has 4 different combs, and it also has the adjustable straps at the bottom for extra security. Okay, so it is time for the install. So as always, I do bleach the knots off camera, and I also did pluck it a little bit more off camera as well, but the wig did come pre-plucked, so they gave you a head start. And with the transparent lace, the knots aren't too thick, especially on this wig. The knots were super thin, so bleaching was not an issue as well. So I'm just fitting the wig to my head. I'm also going to use my wax stick and my hot comb just to get rid of any flyaways. Then I'm going to cut around my ears and also cut off all the additional lace that we do not need. So I just wanted to let you guys know that these scissors I got off of Amazon, they actually have like the ridges already in them. When it comes to cutting your lace, you always want to cut in like a zigzag pattern, because if you don't, it's going to be too noticeable. So I got these scissors that already have like a zigzag pattern within them. So I will link it in the description box down below if you want to get the same ones. But as you guys can see, the lace cuts super easily, and I just cut as close to the hairline as possible. Not obviously too close, because you still want some lace there. That way it's easy to lay the wig down. But once I am secure enough with how the lace is looking, I go in with my Ebin Adhesive Spray to melt that lace down and secure it. Once the spray gets a little tacky, that's when I pull the wig down and secure all areas. And if there's any areas that's sticking up, or like the lace is lifting, or maybe I waited too long and now the spray is completely dry, I just added a little bit more spray. And I just take my time when it comes to this, and then I just use my elastic band to really hold the lace down and just kind of let it set. And I normally leave it on for about like 10 minutes. Okay, so after the 10 minutes, I remove the elastic band, and if there's any white residue from the spray, I just take a, cringy little washcloth that I have and use some alcohol, and I just dab it on the edges of the lace to get rid of that white residue. And then I go in with my Ebin melting spray and I just dab it on the lace, mostly just to get rid of the line of demarcation, honestly, and just have the lace melt just a little bit more, especially fix some areas that possibly were lifting or they weren't secure enough. Now that the lace is secure, I'm going to go in with some cream foundation from Ruby Kisses, and I'm just going to dab that on the lace because as you guys can see, it's looking pretty white, and that's normally what happens when you have transparent lace. You can either tint the lace beforehand, add some foundation on your lace, or if you're like me and you forget that step quite often, you could just use some makeup on the edges of the lace. It's completely fine. I'm going to give you guys a close-up as well. Okay, so I'm just giving you guys a close-up of that lace, but I'm also getting prepared for the hot comb. So I'm just going in with my wax stick first, and then I'm going to use my hot comb to sleek the hair back. I'm doing a side part swoop today, so you guys know in order for me to get the top of the wig super flat, I like to go part by part with the wax stick and the hot comb and just really make sure it's looking extremely natural, not looking too bulky or anything like that. And I'm also going to add some baby hairs as well. Alright, so we are on the styling portion, so I'm just carving out my side swoop. I wasn't really too sure how deep I wanted it, being that I will be adding some baby hair, so I just wanted it all to blend in seamlessly. I didn't want to struggle at all, so take your time when it comes to doing your little side swoop, and then I'm going to carve out the baby hairs, and I'm going to show you guys how I do that with my mini flat iron. And to sleek down my baby hairs, I just went in with some regular edge control. So when you're cutting your baby hairs, you want to go in like a diagonal cut, and when you're carving them out initially, you kind of want to go in like a C curve part. I hope you guys noticed that when I parted out my baby hairs. But yeah, when you cut them, cut at a diagonal. And then I went in with this mini flat iron to give the hair a little curl. That way it's a lot easier for me to swoop them down. And then I went in with some regular edge control, but I'll have everything listed in the description box down below. So now I'm just adding that same cream foundation in my little side swoop part because we want that to blend in with the rest of the lace. And then I also did the other side of the baby hairs off camera as well. And then I think I started curling the hair, but I'm gonna come back in a bit. Okay, yeah, I was right. So I did one side off camera just to save time, but now I'm just showing you guys the other side. So I'm using this Garnier Fructis hairspray. It's supposed to help with like frizz and hold and just really make your curls like pop. So I wanted to make sure I use some of that because I want the curls to look so pretty and so effortless. So I brushed the hair through, make sure that hairspray was distributed evenly, and then I just took section by section when it came to curling the hair. I curl my hair the same way every time, so you guys see me do this a million times, but I am showing you guys on camera how I do that, just so you guys know the hair in itself is really good quality. I didn't have any tangling, I did not have any shedding. You can also straighten this hair if you choose to. This is a body wave texture, so it does come with like a nice curly beach wave already in it, but it can be straightened. You can also dye the hair, you could bleach it, you can do whatever you want to do with it. So I just want to let you guys know that, because you know sometimes people buy these texture wigs and they're afraid that they can't do different things to it. No, with this Sterlyhair wig you are able to do multiple styles to it, as well as bleaching it, as well as dyeing it, straightening it, whatever you choose to do. So it's definitely a versatile wig. Okay, so I fast forwarded to the front of my hair. Now, when it came down to the front of my hair, I wanted the curls to kind of have a little bit of layers. So I went ahead and used my regular scissors and cut some layers just in the front of the hair. As you guys can see, I just went down in the diagonal line. I think I went through it twice just to make sure I got it the way I wanted it. And then I went ahead and curled the rest of the hair with no issues. Just to give you guys my own personal thoughts on the wig in itself, I love the highlights in this hair. Whenever it comes to highlighted wigs and it's like that particularly honey blonde brownish highlight, I love wigs like that because I love how it just makes my skin color pop. And then also the quality of the wig was great, and I did love how thin the lace was as well, because the thinner the lace is, the more easier it is to hide it and make it look like scalp. Okay, curls are done and I'm really happy with the way that they came out. So I did use my wax stick and my hot comb just to sleek down any areas that were sticking up too much for me. I obviously did not run the hot comb through the curls, don't do that, but I just did it at the very top. And then when I was ready, I just took a wide tooth comb and gently combed out the curls. Now, depending on how you want your curls to look would depend on how much you actually comb through the hair. So if you want more of defined curls, you probably wouldn't comb through the ends as much, or you wouldn't comb through the curls as much in general. But me, I do like the beachy wave look, so I combed through the hair enough to get the look that I wanted. But I ain't gonna lie, you guys, I was definitely satisfied with the way it came out. Like, it was giving glam and I loved it. Okay, you guys, so we are done. So just like I always ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this install? Let me know some things that you like. Let me know some things that you didn't like. Me personally, I feel like I could have put that one piece behind my ear and just made it a lot more sleek. But other than that though, I really loved how effortless the curls came out. I love the hair quality and I love the highlights. So big shout out to Sterlyhair. Make sure you guys check the very top of the description box down below. I'll have the link right there for you. I appreciate you for tuning in and I will see you next time.